Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover that builds on our last coverage when reports hit the web that Eminem's reportedly dating his longtime stylist, Katrina Malota, and while fans have been pulling up videos and photos like this one, Eminem and Katrina hanging out at Ford Field, that sparked some hilarious reactions like, "He gotta be careful bringing her around Bizarre, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl." Well, we now have a clash of sources, as while TMZ claimed their sources with direct knowledge told them that Eminem and Katrina are a couple. Now we got another source close to Katrina who is shutting this down, and as you'd see, the source believes that it is possible that TMZ got the info from someone within Eminem's camp, perhaps even someone who dislikes Katrina, and we'll expand on this in a moment, and I'll leave it up to you guys to jump to your own conclusions at the end of the video. And before we get to it, we also got Tyler the Creator getting dragged en masse, as it turns out that we were indeed spot on about Tyler the Creator all these years when we reported about how he needed to worry about himself in all these years, that he chose to, quote, go bald and put on his glasses whenever Eminem dropped new music that wasn't called Relapse 2. And it reminds me of this: how can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there's a plank in your own? You hypocrite. First, take the plank out of your own eyes, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck in your brother's eye. And as you'd see, through the years, he had way bigger fish to fry, way bigger issues to address than worry about if Eminem was dropping Relapse 2. And we'll get to more on this in a moment. And we also got more from Bennett, linked to Eminem, and also more from 50 Cent, speaking on NBA YoungBoy, that we will get to later. And starting with the Eminem dating rumors, we got to hear from another source close to Katrina Malota, and we got his reaction to TMZ's confirmation that Eminem's dating Katrina. Check it out. Thomas Carballo, known as Mojo in the Morning, is very close friends with Katrina. He is also her client. On his show this morning, he addressed it and pretty much said she's just Eminem's employee.
Eminem is rumored to be dating someone we actually know and love, Mojo, because it's your hairstylist, Katrina Malota.
Whoa.
The two are spotted in downtown Detroit outside of Mom's Spaghetti on Tuesday as Eminem stopped outside with Katrina to meet some fans. They were rumored to be there to be meeting Adam Sandler before his show at Little Caesars Arena on Tuesday night. And a TikTok went viral, which featured Katrina standing outside of Eminem's car as he was meeting fans and they were about to enter the vehicle.
I got a couple thoughts on this one. First off, we call her just Katrina because she's like Madonna. She does not need a last name. She's like that popular here in town. I have a couple thoughts.
I want to hear them.
Number one, and I have not talked to Katrina about this, although I did send her a text, and my text was, "I love you. You don't need to respond." Because I know that this is probably one of those things where she's waking up and stuff.
Yeah.
Katrina works for Eminem. She works for Marshall, and she works for him. Has worked for him for a long time. She has been probably one of his most trusted people that has ever been around him. Katrina was working that night of the Adam Sandler show. They took him out for his, I believe, according to somebody that works for Paul Rosenberg, that is a friend of mine, another friend. I think they went out for his birthday. Long story short, she was working. If you notice her in the background of the video, which is on our Instagram, she is standing behind him as the hair person working for Marshall. And she's done this so many times. So you can read into it that they're effing. And I'm going to tell you this about Katrina. If she and Marshall were in a relationship or are in a relationship, she would not want it to go public on TMZ.
Right.
So whoever is the person that is saying this, and it could be just TMZ seeing the video and saying, who is that person? And they do a little background on it or, Googling around about it. It could be them, or it could be somebody on the inside of the Eminem people who either doesn't like Katrina or doesn't like Eminem and wants to cause for him, because he does not like rumors.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's what I'll say.
Go ahead.
I disagree with your whole take of she was behind him.
Did you watch the video?
They coming out of Mom's Spaghetti. He got a hat on. What's she doing his hair for that night? Come on now, bro. He not on stage at the Adam Sandler's.
Makeup and stuff.
She does everything.
Yeah, she helps.
Look.
Watch what she was wearing. Watch what she was looking like.
I think it's a more viable option to say they're great friends, because they are, and she just went along to the concert. I think that's more plausible than she was there for hair and makeup.
Right.
She goes to everything with him.
Good, exactly.
That's everything with him and everywhere with him, and has done this for years while she was, has been in relationships and all this stuff. But here's the problem, and this is where gossip in our dirties and things like that hits home. Is I know her personally, and I'm going to say this to you. She literally is like a sister to me. And she's also honestly, one of my loves. I love her so much. Chelsea and I look at her. Chelsea one time said, Katrina, if Tom and I are not together, I want you to marry Tom. That's how much Chelsea loves Katrina.
Katrina, incredible.
Long story short, Marshall is one of those. Marshall hates me because of the gossip that we talk about on the show. And I don't want him to hate or be upset or think that Katrina's putting gossip out on the streets. TMZ for Marshall is one of those things where I think that he probably is I don't like people talking about this. And I will say this about her. I don't think she never, in all the years that I've been with her getting my haircut, never talks to me about that guy. Never. She knows that that's not something, and I never crossed the line of getting involved, because if she told me anything, I'd probably want to talk about it on the radio. Right. But she is one of those people that's so damn professional, and I look at this situation and I wonder where a rumor like this came to play. Looking at that video from Mom Spaghetti, you think that it looks like she's dating him? I don't get it.
Yeah, well, you talking to them, you ain't talking to me. I'm just saying I don't buy the whole she was there for hair and makeup thing. It's more she was friends. But I will say this though. I think it just comes because Eminem's a guy. She's a beautiful woman. And immediately when they see people that are beautiful together, they automatically want to ship them, as my son Josiah says. But on a lighter note, happy birthday, Eminem. Great news for your birthday.
And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on his explanation on this, as now we got new speculations that have hit the web linked to this. I just read that the stylist is married and her husband deactivated his Facebook. This whole thing is just awful, and I feel sorry for them. And if she is married to someone, then Thomas Cabello should have brought that up to shut this down for good. But perhaps they would love to keep that private. And before we head to Tyler the Creator getting dragged for his fan base, and also an interesting post that has been linked to him since this started, we got Cole Bennett recently speaking on the pair of shoes that Eminem gifted him a while back. Check out the snippet.
Eminem gifted me these a couple years back. Wow. Cole, thanks for everything. And then signed Shady there. He gifted me a pair of the Carhartt 4s, I believe these are.
Great pair. Right? Great pair.
They got the Eminem E on the back. But yeah, that was a really cool moment, because I think there's only you'd know better than I would, 100 pairs.
Yeah, friends and family, they're one of the, you go into these stores, they're always behind the glass. I love that he signed them also. Did he say anything when he gave them to you? What was he saying?
He just said, actually, because when he was signing the box, I was like, actually, you should just sign the shoe. And he was like, no. He's like, one day you might want to sell these, and if I sign them, they're gonna be ruined. And I was like, I don't really think that's the case.
Right, debatable.
I'll take your word on it. I'll never sell these. These mean a lot to me, and it was a super high honor to be gifted these, because like I said, these never came out as a public release. There's only so many.
And I love that it kind of fits the aesthetic, the Carhartt.
Yeah,
you know
I'm a big Carhartt guy, so it works out well.
And from a regular consumer perspective, you'd have to wonder why Eminem thought his signature was gonna devalue the shoes. However, when you take into account the kind of person who's able to afford shoes that cost as much as a luxury sedan, then it makes sense why Eminem thought his signature was gonna devalue the shoes. Perhaps in the short run at least, less so than in the long run. But what are your thoughts? And moving on, after neo-soul pioneer D'Angelo passed away, Tyler the Creator posted a series of tributes to the legend on his social media platforms that included reflections on how D'Angelo influenced his own music. However, many Tyler the Creator fans reportedly reacted with tasteless comments under his posts, like requests to drop music videos or the release date for his next studio album, and some were reportedly even asking, "Who is this?" under his posts about D'Angelo. And boy, now you'd find more comments about Tyler getting dragged for his fan base than you'd find the distasteful comments from his fans. It is that bad right now, and everyone is going viral dunking on Tyler. Tyler and Childish Gambino both got popular off of Too Black for the White Kids, Too White for the Black's edgy music. Then when they mature and have a pro-black heel turn, they act surprised that black people are like, "We saw you, dude, LOL." And boy, things escalated quickly. Tyler, the Creator, was one of the original Grumpo Stillskin, if you really want to get into it. And this blew up and led to another explosive post. Tyler's fan base hates black music. Despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it, dude has Charlie Wilson, Erykah Badu, DJ Drama, etc. collaborations, and they still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level. Very cannibalistic, and these interactions kept blowing up. Laughing my freaking bum off, as someone that saw Odd Future in 2012, huge fan till 2017, I actually remember how Tyler would be shady as F towards black culture, and artists like literally had that I'm black but not that kind of black bum attitude, man. F out of here. Laughing my freaking bum off. And users have also been pulling up receipts on Tyler. Tyler, the Creator, was selling this to his white fans, by the way. And this is now a pile on. Been telling y'all, Tyler, the Creator, was a hypocrite. Dude will complain about his fans being racist when he's the one made it like that. Ain't no rapper from that era with racist white fans. Last year, dude's fans made a blackface chromacopia mask, and things got worse. He was the original Doja Cat, grew up around dancing blacks, but hated people because of their African dad that abandoned them, and love a shock value white. And back to the post about how Tyler's fan base hates black music. It turns out that Tyler, the Creator, actually liked the post, according to reports, as the poster revealed that Tyler, the Creator, liked their post, and users have been going off under the report. He's trying to rebrand into this woke black MFer, and the damage is already done. Your whole fan base is white and weird because you made music about S-ing women and racist-ish, and he's getting blamed for doing this to himself. He's one of the pioneers for how white people consume hip-hop now and how insufferable white rap fans are. And we will expand on this in the next video about how now that it is convenient, his fans are scrambling to drag Eminem into this, and it is hilarious. Coming from the same fan base who were trashing Eminem en masse when Tyler was on the hate train, and it is even some receipts getting pulled on Tyler that are too hot to handle right now. But what are your thoughts on this whole thing? And moving on, in the last video we covered the story of how Nas called NBA YoungBoy and Playboi Carti rock stars, and 50 Cent was asked about YB in a recent interview, and this was how it went.
Young and hot rapper, NBA YoungBoy. A lot of people would say to a younger generation, this current generation is like the 50 Cent to them. What do you think of that?
That could be true. That's it. Right there. And then NBA YoungBoy, they're different. The tones and their temperament is different because of the way you look at things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they are embracing them. You see him out touring, he don't even need the regular tools that the other artists would have to, like being on social and communicating with the audience. He wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah.
And he connected in a different way. I guess it's the stakes are so high. Because NBA YoungBoy and Dirk and the other guys that are there, they had real high stakes.
Yeah.
If you would say someone won and someone lost, we'd have to wait to the end to see how that plays out.
And some believe that these questions serve a purpose. Another NBA trash boy, next level knob eating propaganda video. Notice none of these hip-hop legends are calling him a dope rapper, and I'll throw this one over to you guys. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.